Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to BSV TV. I'm your host Satoshi, and on this show we'll be defending the one and only, truly genuine Bitcoin. The Bitcoin that Satoshi Nakamoto designed in his white paper as a peer-to-peer electronic cash system for the world. Let's get the disclaimers out of the way. So all the statements that you hear on this show are opinion and must only ever be taken as opinion. They are never to be taken as any form of advice, family, financial, sexual or otherwise. And on that note, let's sit back, relax, have some fun and enjoy the show. Get paid for your content in Bitcoin and set your own fee on Streamanity.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. I wasn't asked why I'm convinced. Craig is Satoshi. I posted on Reddit. He signed in my presence using the private key from block number one, the very first mined Bitcoin block, on a computer that I'm convinced had not been tampered with, on software I'm convinced that had not been tampered with, a message of my choosing.
At InChain, we've just funded a number of universities doing, so far, a test up to 1 gigabyte because it validates what we've already done independently. We've tested up to 380 gigabyte blocks. We've tested 1 million transactions a second and transaction sizes up to 20 megabytes. Super complex scripts, basically ones that can run operating systems. That's basically all of global commerce times about 50. On top of that, we can have complex scripts. On top of that, we can scale each of those transactions 1,000 times, which effectively means about 1 billion transactions per second, which means we can then have all derivatives, all complex trades. That means high frequency trading. It means everything that happens globally.
Is the market that effectively BSV is going for, is that global e-commerce, which is currently valued at $29 trillion?
No, that's too small.
Buy and sell Bitcoin instantly at bsvgravity.com. And you can now book and pay for your winter holiday at skibsv.com. Boom! Or should I say, yeah, boom, boom, rather than bang, bang. That's stupid shit. We are live at 5 once again. We've got Shelly Mac and KP Dad in the house. What's up? What's going down? Got a bit of gossip going on today. You know, there's always new stuff that I'm learning. It just amazes me. But before we get into that, let's crack on with these figures. This is the crypto forecast, the strength of the system, the health of the network. So we have got Bitcoin with 0.9% of the hash rate, Bcrash 1.2, Coolcoin 97.8. Looks like they suffered a price dip there. Those shitcoiners are going to be shitting themselves. Network nodes, same as they ever were. 2.3% for Bitcoin, 10.4 for Bcrash, 87.3 for Coolcoin. Transactions, they've just beat us again. Never mind. Transaction banking, 42.8% for Bitcoin, 3.5% for Bcrash, 53.7 for Coolcoin. And block size, again, they've done it because of the transactions. Bitcoin with 36.3, Bcrash 7.9, Coolcoin 55.8. Let's play spot the biggest block on Bcrash. I can see a 348, 444. Oh, they've got a 1.6 megabyte block mined by Antpool. Congratulations. Oh, 1.7 just sneaking in there. No point in looking at Coolcoin because they purposely have a 1 megabyte restriction because they don't want people to use their money. Let's have a look at Bitcoin. We have got Tau that's just mined a 6.3 megabyte block, or another one 9.7. Again, so I mean, absolutely smashing it in comparison to what these other shitcoins are capable of. Let's have a quick laugh at Bcrash for no other reason other than sheer mockery. I mean, this is how stupid some people are. Right, this is the Bitchin chain followed by Amory. I mean, I wonder if he's still working on it on his own. There, right there. Proof of work by network. Amory versus Bcrash. We've got Hathor still stealing those empty blocks from all those shitcoiners, making them work for their money. And Dutch mining really fancying their 8% miner tax that they're donating to Anne-Marie. I mean, I don't even know what the price of that coin is. I mean, let's have a quick. Let's see if we can find it, shall we? Where's it likely to be? Like CoinGecko. Let's have a quick look. CoinGecko. Here we go. Or what do we type in? BCHA or something like that. Let's have a look. Search BCHA. Bitcoin Cash ABC. It's listed. And it has a price of $15.16. I mean, seriously? I mean, even 8% of that per block. What, 10% would be like $1.15. So he's basically getting like about $1. He's making $1 every 10 minutes. So what's that, like $6 an hour? $12 an hour. Like, oh my God. I mean, it's just above minimum wage. But I mean, yeah, congratulations. I mean, it's just a joke. It's hilarious. Oh, anyway. So yeah, let's. So we got the Bitchin chain, and then we've got Anne-Marie's chain there. I mean, what does he think he's doing? What does he think it is? Like, what does he think it is? You know, I mean, Bitcoin started out as a peer-to-peer electronic cash system, and then all of these other pieces of shit appeared. Like, you know, people are just like, oh, what is it? Is it like a payment processor? Is it a smart contracts platform? Like, yeah, what is it? I mean, people are so confused. It's laughable, really, when you think, well, look, I understand this fully, and you won't listen to me. So therefore, I'm gonna laugh at you. It's just. I mean, it's in terms of a psychological experiment or a social experiment. It's it's quite fascinating, really, when you think about it. So let's have a look at these graphs quickly. Bitcoin hash rate network. Yeah, wouldn't expect anything less. Proof of work by network since 1st of August 2017, when the first change split happened with Corecoin and Bitcoin. Again, those two shitcoins are just simply going to disappear. But just to talk about this, because obviously we heard on the news, well, not on the mainstream news, but on social media, Michael Saylor is trying to raise another $400 million by selling securities of his business or whatever to put into Corecoin. But what amazes me is that if you actually look at the chains, you see, like, what change has happened on BSV? Like, since the Genesis block, what has changed? Nothing. It's just simply scaled in terms of speed, cost, and scale. Whereas Corecoin, it's had the signatures segregated, it's had the 1 megabyte block size restriction, and it's had a second layer built on it, which means it's totally centralized. The second layer has got no value whatsoever. You know, it has fundamentally changed. And then we look at Bcrash. Well, what's changed on that? Well, they do a protocol alteration every 6 months. They add checkpoints in there because they can. It's a completely centralized project. It's worth nothing. Whereas if you had an ounce of intelligence, you would just simply look at the chain, what's changed on it, who's changed it. You would see that Bitcoin has just simply continued, like, all the way to the block we're on now with Bitcoin SV. But it's just all these social media sites now name the chain, you know, Bitcoin SV. It hasn't changed. It's so ridiculous. It's just the ticker symbol has moved and the price has moved because they've manipulated it. But I mean, it's really not hard to see. So yeah, crazy crackers. Bcrash versus Bitcoin hash rate. Bcrash versus Bitcoin proof of work. It is I mean, look, these are the kind of figures that just stand out a mile. Like, if it is going to be a currency, like a network currency, it is currently 27,000 times cheaper to transact on Bitcoin than these other shitcoins. I mean, look, it's right there. It's in bright red letters, and look how many. I mean, look how many numbers there are in that. It's 10 times faster than like Bcrash. I mean, it's really. I mean, if you just do a little bit of digging, just a little bit, just instead of. I mean, even if you just. Surely you would come across a site like this if you just did a little bit of research. I mean, just a little bit. I mean, where's Michael Saylor getting his information from? What? I mean, Anthony Pompilano. He comes on his show, goes bang, bang. I mean, like, and then they're not talking about any technicals whatsoever. They just go on about, like picking at how shit the dollar is. Like literally, what kind of research is that? Like, taking information from goons like that who, maybe because he's been on the news a couple of times. Oh, yeah, who knows what he's talking about because the news would have done their research. I mean, this is no different from, what's her name? Elizabeth Holmes from Theranos. When the guy from Oracle gave her like 100 million investment. Everybody was just like, oh, right, well, yeah, she's got investment from him. So he will have done his research. We'll trust her. No, just scratch the surface a little bit. It's absolutely insane. So it's currently 12.7% more profitable to mine on CoreCoin, but again, that's because of price, nothing to do with value. Daily average Bitcoin block size by network. Oh, CoreCoin just winning. Transactions by network, CoreCoin just winning. Transactions per block by network, CoreCoin just winning. But look, it's fees USD, Bitcoin smashing it. Fees Satoshis, Bitcoin smashing it. Block reward ratio, it'll come with time, don't worry about that. Accumulated Bitcoin growth by network, again, it'll come with time. Global hash rate, 7 days. Looks like Binance are macking it hard this week. BTC.com have got back up to 4th place, but just been pipped from 3rd by Binance. So sandwiched in between these two massive shitcoin enterprises. Let's have a look at 24 hours. Ooh. Via BTC is up there. And Pool, like suddenly macking it hard. 24 hours. Pool had dropped right the way down into 7th. Alright, yeah. Huobi macking it hard. So let's have a look at CoreCoin. Wow, I mean, look at this. These two shitcoin enterprises, again, it's laughable. F2 Pool up there, followed by Bitmain, Binance, via BTC, BTC.com, Pooling, Huobi. And this is Bcrash. Good to see Hathor in there, keeping all these shitcoin enterprises on their toes. Mined by Ampool, BTC Top, via BTC. I don't know what BTC.com are doing on there. And Binance are on there. All these shitcoins. Hilarious shitcoin mining enterprises. And this is Bitcoin. What's going on here? Like, Tau have increased their hash rate. Huobi, I mean, they are going for it. They are going for it big time. F2 Pool is on there though for some reason. But squeezed BTC.com and pooling off the chain and SV Pool and whatnot. Interesting. But yeah, I mean, Huobi knows. I mean, mining Bitcoin right now with just the lack of competition on the network. I mean, literally, it is just an opportunity of a lifetime that they're going for. Right, just absolutely fascinating. But all right, interesting stuff. Let's have a look at these other metrics. This is Bitcoin Blocks Live. Again, for any newbies, just going to explain this one. This is the blockchain, the global blockchain live, working before our eyes. You can see the number of transactions per second in the top right-hand corner. Then this metric here just underneath that, which is showing these blocks coming in. These are transactions being recognized by the nodes on the network, and they have their following ID numbers with them, all of them, type, who's put the transaction on the network, etc., etc. Then the transactions are thrown into the meme pool, which is here. Then they are competed for by the nodes miners on the network, and then when they are processed in a block, they are stored on the blockchain immutably forever, which you can see down here. And the highlighted rectangular box at the bottom tells you the hash number of the block, the height, who it was mined by, the size, the time, the transaction count, and the total fees within the block. which the miner will receive along with the block reward subsidy. So it's the subsidy that incentivizes miners to build the network right now, because that's Bitcoin. But the mining subsidy will get cut in half every 210,000 blocks. And then eventually the transactions will, well, they need to compensate for the block reward halving. So there is a time constraint on this. This is why Blockstream do not want anybody to use BTC, because they basically want it to fail. And for those of you who haven't realized that yet, all you just to simply do is look at who funded Blockstream, and it's just like, all right, well, it's kind of blatantly obvious why they want it to fail, because they've received $100 million from multinational corporations who have got, you know, suspiciously close links to the Federal Reserve, who can print as much money as they want. Because fiat's got no value whatsoever. It's an absolute joke. But this is why Satoshi has designed Bitcoin to rocket in value, because very soon these criminal enterprises that have their fingers on the print button will not be able to print enough in order to buy a substantial amount. So they will have to toe the line. They will have to mine it, because Bitcoin will cost too much to buy. Let's say if you've got $1 million Bitcoin, you're then going to have to print $1 billion overnight, which is not going to go unnoticed, in order to just simply get, like, you know, 1,000 Bitcoin, which really isn't a lot in the scheme of things. In the scheme of things, when you think the entire world is going to be using Bitcoin, the entire world, that means every single citizen in every single country and international global trade, all using this thing as a medium of exchange. The potential it's got is absolutely phenomenal, which is why Bitcoin is scaling so fast. It's just amazing. It's just amazing, which is why they use a small world network and everything else. But if you want to know more, just do some research. Get yourself down that rabbit hole. Let's have a quick look at BitInfo charts. So this kind of, like, they've got all these various metrics here, kind of interesting to look at, quite colorful. The rich list is funny, tells you how many Bitcoin or shitcoins are in each wallet. But we're just simply going to have a look at BitInfo charts here. And if you scroll down over these highlighted blue tabs, you can compare metrics here. This is active addresses, so we're just going to add Ethereum in here. Have a look at 3 months. Oops. Didn't want market capitalization. Where did that go? Wanted active addresses. There we go. Active addresses, 3 months. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Just down there, but that's because it is so much more than just simply an electronic peer system. It does everything. It is the foundation layer for all future digital technologies, secured and underpinned by economic principles. That is what Bitcoin is in a slightly more detailed sense of the word, or you could just simply call it a peer-to-peer electronic cash system. Whatever floats your boat. There we go. And let's have a quick look at the shitcoin market. Let's see what is going down. And it looks like Coolcoin is going down. $18,884. Michael Saylor isn't gonna be happy about that. Let's see. So that's on the. Could this be the bear market? Could this be where all the shitcoiners shit themselves? You know, because they're just not feeling too confident in the price. They're just like, oh, I bought at the top. Because most people do buy at the top. That's why it's the top. Because that's when most people are going in. So this is on the daily chart. Oh, that's the weekly chart. That's the monthly chart. But I mean, yeah, most people buy at the top because it costs so much more to go in. You know, and again, these shitcoin traders don't give a monkeys about people who bought at the top, because they don't care, because they're the ones that are selling out. I mean, literally, it's scumbag traders, dirty traders doing their thing. You know, bloody blah. Oh, they've changed the high there. That says now 19,653. I wonder if they've changed that on it. No, and CoinCrap still haven't done anything. Never mind. That's quite hilarious. Let's have a quick look at Bitcoin. What's in the red? Oh, I went in with a handful about here. Just last night, I was about there. Never mind. Went up a little bit, and then it's coming down. You know, I mean, who else is going to go in the market now, huh? Now this kind of like bull rally's over. How low can we go? Exciting stuff. That's what we want. You know, start saving your pennies, people. That's what I'm doing. But oh yeah, sea of red. A sea of red everywhere. But you know, shitcoiners being shitcoiners, they will always say, you know, be greedy when others are fearful, and fearful when others are greedy, and you know, buy when there's blood on the streets. Well, you know, plenty of blood on the streets there. So yeah, nice. Right, let's get into. Let's just check another metric, which is I am Satoshi. Let's check him out. So I think he was on 41.7 followers again. I wonder if Twitter will allow him to get over that. He seems to have peaked because they're going down and going back up and going back down. And like just like we know they take the likes away from all these other tweets, I've noticed they're taking followers away from me. You know, like literally, even though I block, you know, 2 or 3 every day, even when it you know, when I'm blocking them, it goes down to what it was from what it was the day before. So it's kind of like Twitter are almost doing my job for me, but they're taking away followers that are genuine because I screen all of my followers. So that does annoy me a little bit. Whereas I mean, I'm Satoshi with like 41,000 followers. He can afford to lose 1 or 2. But you know, when I've actually spent time screening my followers, kind of like dinging them a dong, making sure they're genuine and answering questions, yeah, it does piss me off a little bit. But what can you do? You know, if you wanna be on Twitter, you got to bend over and take it. So yeah, we'll move platforms sooner or later. Let's have a quick check on a Ruthie's tweet. See if they've taken our like away. I've got a feeling it won't be, and it's not there. Would you believe it? Good grief. 850 once again. There we are. Let's have a quick look at Diego's tweet as well, and then we'll go through some of these articles. Got some great topics for discussion today that I want to go over. All right, there we are. We'll find Diego's tweet anytime soon. I know it's around here somewhere. Yeah, they're looking familiar. And here it is. All right, here's Diego, and they've taken it away. That's usually at 2:17. And again, yeah, I've recorded it many times on my show, liking that tweet. Absolutely ridiculous. Let's see if we can find our man Fire Ice. Does he have any updates for us today, I wonder? Here we go. Any 100 lucky winners? Oh, never mind. Never mind. Always worth checking though. Nearly there. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Wales. Like, no, I mean, look at that. Look at that. That is absolutely staggering. So that's where it finishes. So it's like Binance has got BTC, but most people are taking their core coin off exchanges. Binance has got a shitload of it. Something is up. Something is up. I'm just going to go see where it started again. Right, yeah. So we'll see that and this one moving to smaller wallets and also accumulating in Binance. So BTC is moving from Wales and is that like other exchanges over to Binance and smaller wallets. You know, I mean, fascinating stuff. I'd never heard of this before, but check this out. So this is their website, retosafamilysummit.com, world's #1 family office conference. Sir Anthony Retosa's Global Family Office Investment Summit, Monte Carlo, Dubai, and Riyadh. And look at this. I am grateful to be recognized as the world's #1 family office conference. It is the largest and most influential gathering of family wealth, representing $4.5 trillion. $4.5 trillion. Let that sink in. Yeah, oh, nice one. There we go. That'll do it for today. Right, people, hope you enjoyed the show. I actually thoroughly enjoyed that one today. Well, not that I don't ever enjoy it anyway. But yeah, same time tomorrow. So as ever, be aware, take care, stay safe out there. Joy giving. Catch you later. BuyBSV.live, the best place to buy Bitcoin SV online. Get paid for your content in Bitcoin and watch the full episode on Streamanity for just 20 cents. Go to www.satoshi.tv. See the link in the description below. Bitcoin, one world, one chain.
Yeah! One vision.